You lift the glass. Your hand moves almost without thinking, guided by a signal that started deep inside your brain. Your body has been waiting for this moment for hours. Even before the water touches your lips, your brain is already preparing. The smell, the sight, even the expectation activates a small area near the hypothalamus. Your salivary glands awaken. Your throat prepares to swallow. Your stomach muscles relax slightly, making space. Your body recognizes water as life. The very second the water enters your mouth, sensors on your tongue activate instantly. These sensors are not tasting sweetness or flavor. They are detecting purity, temperature, and hydration value. Within milliseconds, your brain receives a message. Water incoming. Prepare the system. Your tongue guides the liquid to the back of your throat, and in a smooth wave of muscle contractions, called peristalsis, the water begins its journey downward. Second, 1 to 2. Throat and esophagus react. As soon as the water enters your throat, the vagus nerve, the longest nerve in your body, fires a signal. It tells your heart rate to temporarily slow down. Your nervous system shifts slightly toward relaxation. Your esophagus forms a tunnel, squeezing the water downward with perfect timing. Gravity helps, but muscles do most of the work. Even if you drank upside down, water would still reach your stomach. Tiny blood vessels around your throat react as well. They detect temperature. Cold water triggers an instant alert. Warm water tells your body that digestion will be easier. Cold water makes blood vessels contract briefly. Warm water makes them open. Second, 3 to 4. Arrival in the stomach. When the water drops into the stomach, something amazing happens. Your stomach doesn't just store it. Your stomach absorbs water instantly. The upper portion of your stomach, called the fundus, acts like a sponge. Within seconds, water begins entering your bloodstream. Your body does not wait to use it later. It begins using it now. Blood becomes slightly thinner. Blood flow becomes smoother. Your heart feels the difference in real time. Your kidneys notice the change too, preparing to filter extra fluid. Your stomach sensors send a new signal to the brain. Hydration detected. Reduce hunger, calm the system. This is why drinking water before meals reduces appetite, and why it instantly brings relaxation. Second, 5. Water enters the bloodstream. Now water molecules move from your stomach into tiny blood vessels lining the stomach wall. These molecules join your bloodstream and immediately flow toward your heart. Your blood pressure adjusts subtly. If your blood was thick from dehydration, it becomes smoother. Your heart has to work less. Every organ begins to benefit. Within 5 seconds of drinking water, your body has already put it to work. Second, 6. The heart sends water. Everywhere. Your heart pumps the first wave of newly absorbed water through your arteries. It enters the brain, muscles, skin, and internal organs. Water begins restoring balance to every cell it touches. Your brain receives better circulation. Neurons fire faster. Thinking becomes clearer. The stress response reduces slightly. Even your mood begins to improve because hydration boosts serotonin production. Second, 7. Water reaches the brain. The brain receives 20% of the body's blood supply, so it gets the first benefits. Brain cells called astrocytes quickly pull water inward. These cells regulate energy, mood, alertness, and nerve communication. With hydration, electrical signals in the brain become faster and smoother. If you were tired or foggy before drinking, your brain now shifts toward clarity. Hydration also triggers the release of melatonin control, meaning your body regulates sleep cycles better. Even your body temperature becomes more stable. Second, 8. Water activates cellular repair. Inside every cell, special protein systems begin working. Water allows nutrients to dissolve and move more easily. Waste inside cells begins to loosen. Water helps flush toxins out of cells, pushing them into the bloodstream where the liver and kidneys can remove them. This early repair happens silently. You don't feel it immediately, but your cells are recharging, like batteries receiving fresh energy. Second 9. The kidneys respond. Your kidneys now detect the fresh wave of incoming water. Instantly, they adjust filtration. If you were dehydrated, the kidneys were holding water tightly. But now, they loosen slightly and prepare to flush toxins. They also calculate your electrolyte levels, sodium, potassium, chloride, to maintain perfect balance. Your kidneys literally adjust your blood chemistry within seconds. Second 10. The body switches to hydration mode. 10 seconds after drinking water, your entire internal system shifts. Your body enters a new state. Blood is smoother. Brain is sharper. Kidneys are active. Heartbeat becomes more efficient. Cells are repairing. Digestive system is preparing hormones. Begins stabilizing. Stress reduces, energy begins rising. Your body needed this. You only drank a sip, but the effect is enormous. In just the first 10 seconds, water becomes life inside you. Every organ feels the change. Every cell benefits. Every system resets. This is why dehydration is dangerous, because the body depends on water every moment. The first minute after drinking water is one of the most transformative moments inside your body. Most people don't realize it, but in these 60 seconds, your internal systems are reorganizing, rebalancing, and resetting themselves in ways that silently protect your health. The changes are not loud. You don't feel them. But deep inside your organs, millions of microscopic reactions begin the moment water enters your bloodstream. Each organ communicates with another, passing messages, adjusting signals, correcting imbalances, and refreshing systems that were slowing down. The body has been waiting for this hydration, and now it uses every drop intelligently. 0, 0, 10, 0, 0, 15. Water rushes toward your heart. By the time 10 to 15 seconds have passed, part of the water has already entered your bloodstream. Your blood volume increases slightly. It's not a big change, but even a small increase improves circulation. Your heart responds instantly. Its chambers fill a little more easily. The blood flowing through your arteries becomes smoother. If your body was dehydrated, your heart had been working harder, pushing slightly thicker blood through narrow vessels. Now, the strain decreases. Your heart beats more efficiently. Every beat becomes more productive. In this moment, your heart doesn't pump harder, it pumps smarter. 0, 0, 15, 0, 0, 20. Blood pressure adjusts. As water enters your blood pressure begins to balance itself. If your pressure was low due to dehydration, it rises to a healthier level. If it was high due to thick blood and stress hormones, it begins lowering. The brain's circulation control centers detect this hydration shift and send new instructions throughout your nervous system. Your arteries, especially those in your arms and legs, loosen slightly. The muscles around your small blood vessels relax. This reduces resistance, helping your heart distribute oxygen more easily. In these few seconds, your cardiovascular system becomes more stable, even without you noticing it. 0.20, 25. Your brain feels the first boost. When blood flow improves, your brain benefits first. It receives a fresh wave of oxygen and hydration. Neurons fire faster. Communication between brain cells becomes more synchronized. Your brain releases signals that reduce drowsiness. If you were mentally foggy, your clarity begins to return. During dehydration, the brain literally shrinks, just a tiny amount, but enough to make you tired, emotional, irritated, or confused. Now, with water entering the system, your brain begins to return to its normal size and shape. Within seconds, your mind becomes sharper. You don't feel it yet, but the shift has started. 0.25, 0.30. Your mouth, throat, and stomach communicate. The nerves in your mouth and throat send signals to your brain. telling it that hydration has begun. In response, the brain sends signals to reduce appetite, calm the stress response, prepare the stomach, activate digestion, regulate hormones. Your stomach produces a small amount of gastric fluid, but not much, because water doesn't need digestion. It slides through like a river flowing downhill. Your stomach walls stretch gently. Stretch receptors detect this and tell your brain, "We received water. Stop unnecessary hunger cravings." Within seconds, your desire for junk food decreases. This is why drinking water before eating prevents overeating. 0:30:40. Water enters the small intestine. After half a minute, water begins moving from your stomach toward the small intestine. This is where the biggest magic happens. Your small intestine absorbs water with incredible efficiency. Its walls contain millions of microscopic gates that allow water to pass directly into your bloodstream. As this happens, your blood chemistry stabilizes, your hydration level rises. Your organs receive improved circulation. Your cells receive more fluid, your brain becomes more alert. In these 10 seconds, your digestive system also wakes up. The intestine prepares for food movement. It becomes more active, improving bowel motility. If you were constipated, this hydration jump-starts bowel movement automatically. 00:40:45. Your kidneys begin regulating. By now, your kidneys understand what's happening. Their filtration rate changes. If you were dehydrated, they had been storing water tightly, producing dark and concentrated urine. Now, they relax slightly. They prepare to release toxins. Your kidneys begin filtering blood more efficiently, removing waste products, balancing electrolytes, adjusting salt levels, determining how much water to save or release. This is the beginning of detox. It doesn't happen hours later. It begins now, within the first minute. 00:45. 00:50. Hormones begin shifting. Hydration strongly affects your hormones. Even a small amount of water changes your internal chemistry. By the 45-second mark, vasopressin, the dehydration hormone, begins decreasing. Cortisol, the stress hormone, lowers slightly. Adrenaline balances. Serotonin production improves. Your brain becomes calmer. Your body becomes less stressed. Your muscles loosen slightly. Even your mood starts shifting towards stability. Your emotional state is controlled heavily by hydration. 0:50. 0:55. Cells start repairing. Every cell in your body is filled with water. When dehydrated, cells shrink and slow down. But now, as hydration begins, the opposite happens. Cells start pulling water inside. Their internal pressure rises, giving them structure and strength. Inside each cell, proteins function better, enzymes activate, repair systems turn on, nutrients move more easily. Toxins begin exiting. Cells are microscopic, but when millions of them react together, your entire body feels better. 00:55. 00:60. Your whole body responds. By the time 1 full minute passes, your entire body has shifted into hydration mode. Your skin receives better circulation. Your joints get lubricated. Your muscles loosen. Your eyes gain moisture. Your lungs receive easier oxygen flow. Your digestive system becomes smoother. Your liver prepares to detox. Your kidneys become more active. Your brain becomes clearer. You may not feel anything big, no loud sensation, no sudden energy spike, but inside you, every system is healing. Water is the simplest form of internal medicine your body understands. In the first minute alone, your organs correct imbalances that could have caused exhaustion, headaches, anxiety, dizziness, digestive issues, mood swings, and inflammation. Your body is not just refreshed, it is restored. 5 minutes after drinking water, your body enters a deeper stage of transformation, one that is silent, powerful, and essential for survival. These 5 minutes decide how your cells will function, how your brain will operate, how your organs will behave, and how your entire system will balance itself for the next several hours. Water is not just a drink. It is the master controller of biological life. And in these 5 minutes, it is repairing, refreshing, and resetting everything inside you. 0-60. 120 minutes. Blood becomes more fluid, circulation expands. As you cross the first minute, water that entered your bloodstream begins spreading more evenly. Your heart continues pumping this refreshed blood with greater efficiency. The viscosity, thickness of your blood decreases. That means your heart does not need to push as hard. Your arteries open slightly, allowing smoother flow. Every beat of your heart now covers more distance with less effort. Your brain receives more oxygen. Your muscles receive more nutrients. Your skin receives more hydration. Every organ senses the change. This is not imagination. Hydration literally improves circulation within seconds. 1/20. 1-40 minutes. The brain begins stabilizing. Your brain is one of the organs that reacts fastest to water. It is 75% water, and when dehydrated even slightly, it suffers immediately. Now, within 90 seconds of drinking water, neuron communication becomes better, electrical signals flow faster, cognitive fog begins lifting, reaction time improves mood, begins balancing your brain's ventricles, fluid-filled chambers, receive a slight increase in cerebrospinal fluid. This fluid cushions your brain, supports nerves, and protects against stress. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus and decision-making, becomes more active. Your amygdala, which controls fear and stress, becomes calmer. You do not feel it consciously yet, but your brain is stabilizing itself in a measurable physical way. 1:40, 2 shower minutes, digestive system wakes up. Fully. By the 2-minute mark, your stomach and intestines are now working in full hydration mode. Water performs several tasks, softens food particles, activates digestive enzymes, prepares the stomach lining, strengthens the intestinal walls, begins lubricating the digestive tract, reduces acidity if it was too high. Your intestines now begin gentle movement, known as peristalsis. This movement pushes food through your system more efficiently. If you are constipated, this is the first step toward relief. Digestion does not start with food. It starts with water. 2:30 minutes. The liver begins detoxing your liver, filters your entire blood supply every 3 minutes. Now that fresh water is circulating, your liver has an easier job. Hydration improves liver function instantly. In these 30 seconds, toxins become easier to dissolve. Metabolic waste begins clearing the liver, produces more bile fat, processing becomes smoother. Your liver is the largest internal organ in your body, and hydration is its fuel. Without enough water, detox slows. With hydration, detox accelerates. Even alcohol residue, chemical additives, and preservatives become easier for the liver to break down. 2:30. 3 hours minutes. Kidneys strengthen filtration. Your kidneys now shift into a more stable filtration rhythm. They filter about 1 liter of blood every minute, and hydration improves this process immediately. In these moments, waste moves toward the bladder excess, salt begins exiting urea levels, reduce mineral balance improves. If you were dehydrated earlier, your kidneys were producing dark yellow urine. Now, they begin diluting it. You might not feel the urge to urinate yet. That happens later. But the internal process has already started. Your kidneys are one of the best indicators of hydration, and they respond quickly. 3 washouts, 3:20 minutes. Body temperature regulates. Water controls body temperature. When dehydrated, your temperature rises subtly without you noticing. But now, within minutes, your internal thermostat begins stabilizing. Water moves through blood vessels near your skin, helping remove excess heat. If you're warm, your body cools. If you're cold, your circulation improves and the body warms naturally. Sweat glands prepare for temperature regulation. Your body becomes more resilient to heat stress. 3:20, 3:40 minutes. Muscles. Receive hydration. Muscle cells absorb water like dry soil absorbing rain. Dehydrated muscles cannot contract properly. They become stiff, weak, and heavy. But now, muscle fibers expand, lactic acid begins dissolving. Stiffness reduces cramps, lessens strength, improves. Athletes hydrate before training. Not by accident. Hydration directly increases muscle performance. 3 to 40, 4 minutes. Joints receive lubrication. Your joints are cushioned by synovial fluid, a fluid made mostly of water. When dehydrated, joints grind more. Movement becomes stiff, pain increases. Now, within 4 minutes of drinking water, the first wave of hydration begins to restore synovial fluid. Your joints gain smoother movement. Your knees, hips, and spine especially benefit. This is one reason older adults feel more pain when dehydrated. Their joints lack lubrication. 4:20 minutes. Skin cells. Experience. Hydration. Skin is one of the last organs to receive hydration, but its process starts now. Blood vessels in your face open slightly, improving circulation. Skin cells begin pulling water inward, improving elasticity. If you were dehydrated, dryness reduces tightness, softens skin tone, improves. Cells become fuller. Over time, this prevents wrinkles and dullness. Hydration is the most natural skincare treatment in the world. 4:20. 4:40 minutes. Immune system activates. Hydration improves lymphatic flow, the system responsible for immunity. Your lymphatic vessels depend entirely on water to transport immune cells everywhere they are needed. Within these seconds, lymph nodes activate, white blood cells travel faster. Inflammation begins reducing, internal swelling decreases. Your internal defense system becomes more alert. Your body is silently preparing protection for you. 4:40, 5 minutes, whole body enters balance mode. By the 5-minute mark, your entire body is now aligned with hydration. You are not just hydrated. You are optimized. In these final seconds of the first 5 minutes, your brain has better clarity. Your heart pumps more efficiently. Your digestion works better. Your liver detoxes, your kidneys filter your muscles, loosen your joints, lubricate your body, cools your cells, repair your skin, softens. Nothing else you can consume produces so many benefits in 5 minutes. Water is not just a drink. It is life moving inside you. 15 minutes after drinking water, your body enters a deeper, more transformative phase. The first few minutes were about activation, waking up your brain, supporting your blood flow, and stabilizing your organs. But now, something much bigger begins. This is the stage where water becomes medicine inside your body. It starts repairing, cleansing, balancing, and optimizing systems that were struggling silently. You may still be sitting, scrolling, resting, or working, unaware of the intense healing happening inside, but your cells feel it. Every organ senses it. Every system responds to it. Your body is now shifting into restoration mode, and the effects grow stronger with every passing second. By the 15th minute, the water you drank has already traveled into your bloodstream, your cells, your digestive tract, and your filtration systems. What begins now is the phase where hydration starts influencing your overall state of health. Your blood plasma becomes smoother and more fluid, allowing your heart to circulate blood with less strain. Your heart rate slightly stabilizes, reducing unnecessary stress on the cardiovascular system. Your arteries expand subtly, making it easier for blood to carry oxygen, glucose, electrolytes, and nutrients everywhere they are required. Your brain benefits the most from this improved circulation. Neural networks fire more efficiently. Chemical balance becomes smoother. Memory processing regions receive support. Anxiety-producing centers calm down as hydration regulates cortisol and stabilizes neurotransmitter activity. Even your mood becomes more steady because water directly influences serotonin pathways. At this stage, your kidneys are working like highly efficient filters. With better hydration, they can remove waste more smoothly without pulling water away from essential organs. This helps your body maintain electrolyte balance and prevent the accumulation of harmful metabolic byproducts. The water you drank now dissolves leftover salts, toxins, and chemicals that were waiting for clearance. Your kidneys direct them toward the bladder, improving urinary output and overall cleansing. If you had headaches or heaviness earlier, the kidneys' improved function begins to reduce those symptoms. Even the puffiness around your eyes starts decreasing as hydration helps pull out trapped fluids and tissues. Around the 17th minute, your liver enters an enhanced detoxification rhythm. Hydration supports both phases of liver detox. Old toxins stored in your bloodstream become easier to break down. Fat metabolism improves. Bile production increases, helping your body break down food more efficiently when you eat later. If you had consumed processed food, caffeine, medication, or alcohol earlier, water now assists the liver in neutralizing and clearing the leftover chemicals. It also thins the blood slightly, making it easier for the liver to perform its cleansing cycle without overworking. Your digestive system continues responding. Hydration softens any food matter in your stomach and intestines, allowing enzymes to work more effectively. Your gut lining becomes more protected. Even the acid levels inside your stomach stabilize, preventing irritation and ensuring smoother digestion throughout the day. If you suffer from bloating or constipation, water begins to move through the intestines, making the path smoother and promoting natural elimination. Your intestines expand slightly as water lubricates the digestive tract. This lubrication aids nutrient absorption and allows beneficial gut bacteria to thrive in a hydrated environment. By the 19th minute, water starts interacting with your muscles at a deeper level. Muscle fibers now receive steady hydration. Lactic acid buildup begins dissolving, and soreness gradually reduces. Your muscles become more flexible, more responsive, and more capable of handling stress. Micro tears inside muscle tissue, caused by daily movement or exercise, receive support for repair. Hydration also helps your nerves communicate better with your muscles, improving coordination, reflexes, and stability. Even small tasks like standing, walking, or bending become more comfortable because hydrated muscles don't resist movement. At the same time, your joints continue soaking up much-needed lubrication. Synovial fluid, which protects joints and prevents friction, becomes more active. Cartilage receives better nutrition because hydration allows nutrients to flow more smoothly to areas that normally receive limited blood supply. If you have joint stiffness, this is the stage where it begins to diminish. Water also helps reduce tiny inflammatory signals inside the joints that cause discomfort, particularly in the knees, lower back, shoulders, and spine. By the 20th minute, your skin begins showing signs of internal hydration. Skin cells pull water inward, becoming fuller and more elastic. Dryness reduces. Fine lines begin to soften. Your complexion starts to look more alive because the blood vessels supplying your skin open slightly and deliver better circulation. If your body was dehydrated earlier, your skin tone might have appeared dull. Now, clarity begins to return. Hydration also supports collagen structure, which keeps your skin firm and youthful. The skin's natural barrier becomes stronger, protecting you from environmental pollutants and irritation. Now, moving into the 21st minute, your lymphatic system, the highway of your immune system, becomes highly active. Water is essential for the movement of lymph, and now that your hydration levels have improved, your lymph nodes work more effectively. Immune cells circulate faster. White blood cells gain better mobility. Inflammation begins reducing throughout the body. This is your silent internal army preparing to defend you at any moment. Hydration strengthens this system like nothing else can. Your body temperature stays balanced now. Water regulates your internal thermostat, preventing overheating or sudden cold spells. Whether you are indoors, outdoors, active, or resting, hydration ensures your temperature remains stable. Sweating patterns improve, meaning your body can cool itself naturally and safely when needed. Meanwhile, your heart no longer struggles to push thick, dehydrated blood. Instead, it works in harmony with the fluidity of hydrated circulation. By the 22nd minute, your metabolism begins to increase. Water is required for every metabolic reaction in your body, and now that hydration is optimal, your metabolic rate rises. Fat-burning pathways activate. Glucose transport becomes smoother. Your body becomes more efficient at generating energy. If you were feeling tired earlier, this is where your energy begins rising naturally. Water also helps reduce unnecessary cravings, because thirst can often feel like hunger. Around the 23rd minute, your brain reaches peak hydration signaling. Cognitive function sharpens. Concentration becomes easier. Memory retrieval becomes faster. Reaction time improves. Emotional regulation becomes smoother. Stress begins reducing as hydration lowers cortisol. If you were feeling tense or overwhelmed, this is the stage where your mind begins to feel lighter. Your heart continues adjusting to your hydrated state. Blood pressure stabilizes because hydrated blood vessels remain relaxed and open. Your heartbeat becomes more efficient as your cardiovascular system experiences less resistance. This reduces the long-term strain on your heart, protecting it from unnecessary wear. Hydration is one of the simplest ways to support heart health, and this 15-minute window is especially powerful. By the 24th minute, your bladder receives a steady flow of diluted waste, preparing for its first signal of needing to empty later. This is your body's way of clearing toxins. The more water you drink regularly, the cleaner your filtration system remains. This cleansing process reduces urinary infections, supports kidney health, and prevents the buildup of crystals that can lead to kidney stones. In these next minutes, water continues supporting cellular repair. Your cells use hydration to repair DNA, produce new molecules, maintain balance, and carry out essential functions. Hydrated cells live longer, divide more accurately, and resist damage more effectively. Aging slows at the cellular level when hydration is consistent. By the 25th minute, water begins influencing your endocrine system. Hormone-regulating glands like the thyroid, adrenal glands, and pancreas begin functioning more smoothly. Hydration supports hormone transport, reduces hormonal imbalance symptoms, and helps stabilize energy, appetite, and emotional rhythms. Stress hormones remain under control, while energy hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline balance out. A deeper sense of clarity moves through your body by the 26th minute. Headaches fade, fatigue reduces, muscle heaviness lightens, digestion feels more comfortable. Your body feels more awake, not because of caffeine or sugar, but because hydration is the foundation of normal human functioning. By the 27th minute, your body is now fully aligned with hydration. Waste removal systems are active. Your heart is stable. Your brain is calm but sharp. Your muscles are relaxed. Your joints are lubricated. Your skin is hydrated. Your cells are efficient. Everything is working together in harmony. Finally, between the 28th and 30th minute, the true long-term benefits of hydration begin. Inflammation across the entire body starts dropping. Cellular damage reduces. Metabolism increases. Digestion becomes smoother. Energy becomes more stable. Your organs operate like a synchronized system. Hydration becomes the foundation for longevity, strength, mental clarity, and internal balance. By the 30th minute, water has completed its first full cycle of healing inside you, and your body is better, stronger, cleaner, and more energized because of it. 30 minutes after drinking water, your body enters its most powerful hydration phase. Everything up until now has been preparation, activation, circulation, detoxification, and stabilization. But between the 30th and 60th minute, your body goes through deeper internal transformations that influence your health for the entire day. This is the stage where water becomes part of your deeper physiology. It moves past the surface systems and begins repairing your internal environment, healing microscopic damage, energizing your cells, and strengthening your organs in ways you cannot feel directly but will notice over time. This is the hour where hydration becomes health, strength, energy, mood, protection, and longevity. Inside you, quietly, silently, without you doing anything, water is doing the work that no medicine, no supplement, and no treatment can do as naturally or as effectively. As the 30th minute passes, your bloodstream is now in a fully hydrated state. Blood flows more smoothly, carrying oxygen and nutrients with ease. Your heart pumps with reduced stress, your arteries open slightly, and circulation reaches even the smallest capillaries, tiny vessels thinner than a strand of hair, where hydration is needed the most. These microcapillaries carry life to your eyes, your fingertips, your skin, your organs, your muscles, and even your hair follicles. Hydration improves the delivery of oxygen, and as oxygen levels increase, your cells produce cleaner, more efficient energy. Instead of relying on stressed metabolic pathways, your cells now shift into a more stable energy production cycle. This leads to a natural rise in vitality, mental clarity, and physical ease. By the 32nd minute, your brain is functioning at hydration peak. Every nerve signal, every thought, every emotional response becomes smoother and clearer. Hydration supports neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that decide your mood, focus, memory, and emotional balance. When your brain is hydrated, communication between neurons improves, bringing a sense of calm, sharpness, and control. Stress begins melting as hydration lowers cortisol. Tension in your forehead, jaw, and neck muscles relaxes. Even your internal emotional rhythm becomes more balanced. This is why hydrated people think better, react faster, and feel more emotionally steady. By now, your digestive system is working with full support. Water has softened food particles, activated enzymes, and lubricated your intestines. But now, something even more important begins. The intestines absorb nutrients more efficiently. The cells lining your intestinal walls, called enterocytes, now have the hydration they need to pull vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and glucose into the bloodstream. This means your body receives more benefit from the food you eat. If you drink water regularly, your nutritional absorption improves, supporting your immune system, skin, hair, muscles, and overall health. Between the 33rd and 35th minute, your kidneys reach their peak filtration efficiency. Hydration helps them dissolve waste, toxins, salts, and metabolic byproducts with ease. Your kidneys produce cleaner, clearer urine. The waste that was stuck in your bloodstream earlier is now flowing steadily out of your body. This cleansing process reduces the risk of kidney stones, urinary infections, and toxin buildup. Your kidneys require water to work safely. Without hydration, they strain, fatigue, and slowly become damaged. Now, with enough water, they work like a well-oiled purification machine. At the same time, your bladder begins filling slowly. The urge to urinate may appear mildly now or later, depending on your hydration level earlier. This is your body's sign that toxins are being processed. Water does not just hydrate. It gives your body the ability to flush out everything that is harming you internally. All the excess salts, the chemicals from processed food, the caffeine residue, the hormonal waste, and even inflammatory byproducts begin moving toward removal. Water becomes the transport vehicle for these unwanted substances. By the 36th minute, your skin begins glowing from the inside out. Hydration enters the deeper layers of the skin, something creams and lotions cannot do. Collagen fibers receive support. Elasticity improves. The cells become plump and nourished, reducing fine lines and dryness. Your skin tone gains a subtle radiance because blood flow near the skin surface improves. Over time, this reduces acne, dullness, and premature aging. Hydration is the purest skincare in existence, and the results start showing in this window between 30 and 60 minutes. Your muscles continue responding to hydration. Around the 37th minute, muscle cells retain more water internally. This prevents cramps, stiffness, and tiredness. Hydration supports the transport of electrolytes like potassium and sodium, allowing muscles to contract and relax smoothly. If you walk, stretch, or move during this time, your muscles feel lighter and more responsive. Even posture improves when the body is hydrated because dehydrated muscles collapse under tension, while hydrated muscles hold structure. By the 38th minute, your immune system is now fully supported. The lymphatic system, which requires water for movement, is flowing better than earlier. Lymph nodes filter waste, bacteria, and dead cells more effectively. Immune cells move quickly to areas where protection is needed. This internal shield becomes stronger, reducing the risk of infections. Hydration also reduces hidden inflammation, a major cause of fatigue, illness, and aging. Your joints absorb hydration steadily as the 40th minute approaches. Synovial fluid thickens to its ideal protective consistency. Cartilage, your joint cushion, receives nutrients through hydrated fluid. Movement feels smoother and less strained. This is especially beneficial for people who walk a lot, stand for long periods, exercise daily, or experience joint pain due to dehydration or age. Between the 40th and 42nd minute, your endocrine system becomes balanced. Hormones circulate more smoothly. Your adrenal glands, which handle stress, calm down because hydration helps regulate cortisol production. Your thyroid functions more efficiently because hydration supports iodine transport. Your pancreas becomes more stable in how it manages blood sugar because hydration helps glucose move into cells correctly. Now your metabolism is rising significantly. Around the 43rd minute, your body begins burning calories more efficiently. Every chemical reaction inside your cells requires water, and now that hydration is optimal, metabolism becomes smoother. Fat breakdown increases. Energy production becomes cleaner. The sluggishness you once felt begins fading as your body transitions into an active metabolic state. By the 45th minute, toxins that were stuck deep inside tissues begin dissolving. Hydration reaches the intracellular level, inside the cell itself. Waste chemicals stored within cells begin moving out. Oxidative stress reduces. Cell membranes repair themselves more easily. Hydrated cells resist damage, aging, and inflammation. This is where drinking water regularly literally slows down aging. Your heart benefits deeply now. Hydrated blood reduces workload on the heart. Blood pressure normalizes. The heart beats more efficiently. Cardiovascular health strengthens over time because hydration prevents the blood from becoming thick and reduces strain on arteries. This is one of the most powerful long-term benefits of being hydrated consistently. By the 46th minute, your lungs also experience hydration support. The mucous membranes lining your lungs become moister, which helps filter pollutants and irritants better. Breathing becomes slightly easier because hydrated blood carries oxygen more efficiently. If you were dehydrated earlier, you might have felt shallow breathing. Now your breaths deepen naturally. Your brain experiences its second wave of clarity around the 47th minute. Hydration supports electrical signals in the brain. Focus becomes easier. Thinking becomes clearer. Decision-making becomes smoother. Emotions stabilize further. Anxiety reduces. You feel more present and grounded. Now, the 48th minute, hydration helps balance electrolytes throughout the body. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium move freely through the bloodstream and into cells, supporting muscle function, nerve communication, and energy production. Electrolyte balance prevents fatigue, headaches, dizziness, and weakness. As the 50th minute arrives, your entire system begins functioning in harmony. Body temperature stabilizes. Digestion operates smoothly. Circulation is optimal. Detoxification continues. Skin glows. Muscles relax. Joints move freely. Brain sharpness increases. Energy becomes consistent. Hydration becomes the silent power behind your daily health. From the 50th to 60th minute, your body enters a stable, hydrated state. Your cells operate at full potential. Your organs work with ease. Your muscles stay energized. Your brain stays focused. Your heart remains supported. Your immunity strengthens. This is the hour that defines how your body will function for the rest of the day. Inside you, without noise, without discomfort, without effort, water has healed, repaired, energized, and optimized your entire system. The simple act of drinking water has created a profound internal transformation that medicine cannot replace. This is the power of hydration. This is the science of life. This is what happens inside your body after you drink water.